Unless you've been living under a rock for the past few years, you'll know that KWA has expanded out from their gas pistol roots to include a new line of performance AEGs. And if you're jonesing for a designated marksman rifle, they have the scratch for your itch. The newly released KM16 SR-12 is KWA's latest foray into their flagship M4 series, and it sports all their latest improvements. With a 12-inch free-float machined aluminum rail, a fiber-reinforced full stock that can hold a large-type battery, a second-generation finned hop bucking for increased accuracy, and their heavily reinforced mech box with LiPo-ready internals, this gun is primed for your next day of shooting noobs at the airsoft field. Sporting an impressive 420 FPS and coupled with a 509mm inner barrel, this AEG has all the power you need to reach out and make those death rags fly. But alas, high performance does have its price. At $395 US, you better be saving up coins from your couch if you want to be sending opposing players back to respawn anytime soon. Okay, so what we liked, I definitely liked that the 12-inch free float rail is awesome. It gives you tons of real estate to hang your lights, lasers, foregrips, all the good stuff, plus that sexy little front sight that came with it. KWA did a great job with the next gen. They've changed the finish on the receiver from a shiny to more of a matte kind of satin look. It's a whole lot better, and there's a little bit of contrast in some of the pins and accessories on here. And if you notice, it just adds a little bit of detail. And the full stock, fiber reinforced, not a bit of wobble. Man, this thing is rock freaking solid. And it's got room to put your large type 9.6, or with a little work, you can squeeze something bigger in there. And they give you a adapter from a large type to a small type battery.
Well, everybody says reinforced mech box, but KWA has one of the strongest mech boxes that comes out with an AEG on the market. We've got a buddy who got a pre-release of this mech box and put a SP140 in it and a 12-volt battery, and has put about 60,000 rounds and has no problems.
That's impressive, man. That's a lot of shooting without issue.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's got the aluminum piston head, and some people are concerned about aluminum piston head, but with this mech box, I don't think it's going to be any kind of problem. Okay. They also put the new hot bucking in, which is the 4-pin design.
Okay, so you got the better contact with the BB, a little more accurate.
Exactly. So internals, it's a pretty solid gun.
Well, good. Now, not every review can be shiny and happy. We've got to get a little critical here because, heck, it's Airsoftology. A couple things of note that we found that were a little concerns, but nothing major. The way the rail system attaches here, there are these little screws around the delta ring point here. They do have a tendency to come loose after a while. What you'll need to do is put a Loctite on them. And to KWA's defense, they do have a video out there that shows you how to resolve this issue if you do come in contact with it. Also in the same area, there's a couple retaining pins that are used to align the rail. They're loose. Now, it's a weird noise, and when you get your gun, you may hear a rattling, and that's what that is. It's nothing to be concerned of, but it can be annoying if you don't know where that sound's coming from. And I guess the only other complaint I can think of is the price tag. At $395, that's 4 bones, man. That's a lot of money. So to get the best, you got to pay for the best. It's a huge chunk of change. And remember, you still got to pick up your battery and your charger to go with it.
So the bottom line is this a buy for you?
Oh, absolutely. Even with the price, you're getting the Ferrari of airsoft guns at this point. So it is definitely worth the $400 price tag. Start mowing lawns, start slinging papers, do what you can now. It's worth saving up for.
I agree. KWA has really stepped up and come out with some great AEGs lately. I actually own one. I love it, and I would definitely buy this one.
Yep, I own one too, and I've got my eyes on this one myself. I'll have to fight over it maybe.
Great.
All right, so it's a definite buy. If you guys are in the market, pick it up. You can find it out on the web, all the places to locate this great gun. KWA USA has their list of authorized retailers.